Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. We're doing Psalm 114 today. When Israel went out from Egypt, the house of Jacob, from a people of strange language, Judah became his sanctuary, Israel his dominion. The sea looked and fled. Jordan turned back. The mountains skipped like rams, the hills like lambs. What ails you, O sea, that you flee? O Jordan, that you turn back? O mountains, that you skip like rams? O hills, like lambs? Tremble, O earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob, who turns the rock into a pool of water, the flint into a spring of water. Well, okay, now let's look at this psalm. Here we have some metaphorical language. Mountains do not actually skip like lambs, okay, or rams, and hills don't skip like lambs. None of that actually happens. It's just like the trees don't clap their hands. They don't have hands and they don't clap. So there you go. It's poetic language, and we have to remember that when we read the Psalms. It's not all to be taken literally. But what it's saying here is that when Israel, the Hebrew people, left Egypt, where'd they go? Well, they went to what would later be the territory of Judah, the southern kingdom, and Israel, the northern kingdom. So basically they went to what we think of as Israel. And there they settled, and the sea fled. Well, the Red Sea parted, so you could get that. The sea fled, the mountains and hills skipped away. Tremble at the presence of the Lord, it says, who turns rock into a pool of water, which is a memory of when Moses struck the rock and water gushed out and the people had something to drink. So, tremble, O earth, at the presence of the Lord. Now, in this particular translation has that as a heading before the psalm, tremble at the presence of the Lord. Those headings are added by contemporary editors, modern people. That's not a part of the text at all. But that's what they think the point of this psalm is, and they're not wrong. Tremble at the presence of the Lord. That's what we ought to do. Because the Lord is so powerful, and because his presence is so fearful, we should all tremble. We're just like the Dorothy and the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion that come into the presence of Oz, and Oz is up there glowing and flashing and smoking and everything, and they're just trembling. They're so scared. Now, we don't have to be scared of God, but that trembling respect. I think it's the Scarecrow who manages to answer a couple of Oz's questions, before the lion just takes off and runs and jumps through a window. So we want to tremble like that. We want to recognize who God is and how God is, and be somewhat scared of God, or not scared, but properly, reverentially fearful of God, perhaps you could say. And so that's how we want to be. So it's I think this psalm pushes back against those who take such a casual approach to God. I remember a pastor who used to refer to God sometimes as the big guy. Oh, the big guy upstairs, And I always thought, well, you should give God more respect than calling him the big guy. Sorry, but that's the way it is. And so have some respect and awe before God. That's not a bad thing at all, and that'll help us in our daily worship and piety. So that's, I think, what this psalm says. And I hope that you have a great day, a good Halloween, And tomorrow, it'll be a lot colder. So the seasons are going to change right at the beginning of November. How perfect is that? And we will see you then. So have a great day.